No, it's not sweat.
No, it's not sweat.
Hey, Luca, can you clarify, is it increasing or not increasing?
It's hard to tell, but it feels like a lot of water.
Oh, I see, I see it now, wiggling. Can you see? It's over here, right?
Yeah, but I have that, and then there is about the same amount of when I took the helmet down last time, Chris.
Really?
Yeah, I can feel it in the back of my head.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand where it's coming from. It can't be the water.
It has to be the bag. Can you suck it dry? Oh, so that stuff on your forehead is not sweat?
No, it's not.
Oh, I see.
Okay, it's the bag, because the bag is dry now.
Yeah.
And Chris and Luca, you guys can just hang tight there. Chris, you can continue to help troubleshoot if need be, but we're going to talk about it here for a minute.
Okay, you copied all that, right? He drank the remaining part of his bag. Bag is empty now, and so there's something less than a liter in the back of his head. 800 milliliters, maybe?
No, it's less than that.
Less than that, half a liter. Half a liter in the back of his head.
All right, Chris, so you see about half a liter of water, and you think the drink bag is empty. Is that correct?
We cannot see half a liter water. We're just estimating that we filled it just a little less than 1,000 milliliters, and he has been drinking it during the depress and things, and he just sucked in a couple hundred milliliters right now. So just based on that alone, doing the math, it sounds like about somewhere in the neighborhood of half of the drink bag, and that's just a guess on our parts.
Yeah, it's a different. I guess I'm overestimated, but it's a good guess.
And Luca was able to drink a couple of water blobs off the visor right now, so it's less.
So Luca Parmitano reporting some water had built up behind his head inside of his helmet.
Okay.
Suspected culprit right now being from the astronaut's drink bag. The astronauts are going to stand by while controllers here in Mission Control Houston discuss the issue to see if there are any potential issues or dangers associated with this. So again, for now, the crew continuing to stand by. Right now, in the beginning or the middle of their second task for the day, just under an hour into this spacewalk, which began at 6:57 a.m. Central Time.
Look at me. I'm not blind enough to get you and the picture. Just the picture. And the flag. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Got it.
Again, our spacewalkers continuing to stand by while control teams down here in Houston discuss the issue of excess water that is built up in Luca Parmitano's helmet.
You get mine?
Yeah.
Let me back up a little bit.
think I got you. Well, with yeah, I'm thinking that it might not be the water bag.
There's no other place for it to come. Unless it's sweat or urine.
I guess it must be sweat then.
Yeah.
How much can I sweat though?
Am I in that one?
Yeah.
Cool.
The astronauts taking a chance to snap a few photos during their spacewalk. The International Space Station itself just off the southeastern tip of Africa, about to move out over the Indian Ocean. Continuing to stand by as we wait on a decision whether or not this built-up water in Luca Parmitano's helmet will be an issue for continuing the spacewalk.
Last one. Sorry. All right, cool. Thanks, dude.
No problem, man.
Where's your next handrail? The tie. If it's right by your knees, maybe just tie it while you're sitting. Oh, we're sitting here.
Yeah, Luca, for you, the first one is 0140, first tie for you, Luca.
0140, copy.
Luca, you can tie 0141 if you want, but that's optional. 0140 is your first mandatory one on the nadir stanchion of the circumferential handrail.
Hey, Chris, can you give me a radio check?
Radio check?
Yeah, com check.
Com check.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the water is getting into my ears. And the only other option, Chris, that I'm thinking is the LCVG.
Oh, that's true. It could be a leak in the... How's your cooling?
I don't know. It's I'm not hot, but
try adjusting the flow and see if you see.
But look, Chris. Look, just keep looking at me right now.
More? Yeah. That's good.
Hey, Luca, can you give us a status of where you think? It sounded like we just heard you cannot hear. Is that true as well?
No. I can hear perfectly. I can still hear perfectly, but my head is really wet, and I have a feeling that it's increasing. And I'm thinking that it may, I don't know if it's possible, but I'm thinking it may be the LCVG that's leaking. Is that a possibility?
And Luca, thanks for the update. It is a possibility, but with the data we're seeing, we don't think it's the LCVG right now.
Okay, it's not the LCVG. That's good news. And I think it must have been all of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And Luca, one more question for you. Is the water just in the back of your head, or is it kind of free-floating in front of your eyes now?
It's mostly in the back of my head.
Copy.
So lead EVA officer Karina Eversley continuing to converse with her support teams and the flight director as they continue to try and assess the situation. European astronaut Luca Parmitano reporting some water free floating inside of his helmet. Quite a bit had built up. Right now the flight control teams have the astronauts standing by while they continue to assess the situation and make a decision on the next steps for these two spacewalkers. Currently a little over an hour and 6 minutes into their EVA.
Guess it's the fan or the coolant.
No, I haven't touched anything.
So the leak would remain, and they would see data.
But where's it coming from then? It's too much.
I don't know. It's a lot.
And I see my eyes.
Shane, you back with us?
All right, Chris and Luca, just for you guys, based on what we heard with Lucas saying that water is in his eyes now and it seems to be increasing, we think we're in a terminate EVA case for EV2. So, Luca, we'll have you head back to the airlock. Chris, we'll get a plan for you to clean things up here and then join him here in a minute.
Okay. Copy all, Shane. All right.
And EV2 copies too.
So what bags do we have outside? Luca, we've got the GMA2 cover bag.
So again, the call coming from Capcom Shane Kimbrough up to the crew. The teams here in Mission Control deciding to terminate the spacewalk for today after the water hazard buildup inside of Luca Parmitano's helmet raised a few issues for the spacewalk officers.
Where is it?
You can go here right now.
I see.
Yeah.
You want to just head on back to the airlock? Why don't you make your way back to the airlock and I'll clean up this.
All right.
So as of right now, Luca Parmitano will make his way towards the airlock while Chris Cassidy will do some cleanup tasks to get everything back in order. The astronauts only 1 hour, 9 minutes into their spacewalk today. Both had completed their first task for the day, with Cassidy completing that Z1 jumper cable installation on the zenith side of that remote power controller module. And Luca had just completed the 1553 power and data cable installation, finishing up a task that had started last week on Tuesday. He was about halfway through this Ethernet cable routing when the water buildup became noticeable inside of his helmet. So again, Luca Parmitano heading back towards the airlock. The team making the decision to end today's EVA early.
Sun's about to set, Luca.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris and Luca, about 3 minutes till sunset.
Chris, can you help me with the path? Because I get a little bit of water in my eyes now.
Help you with the what?
With the path.
You bet. Absolutely.
Hey, Chris, for you, if you can get that MLM Ethernet cable and
Okay, I think I got it.
put it in the, put it in the bag there. Hey, Chris, sorry. Correction. Can you just?
What are you talking about? I think I just tie it down, right?
Yeah, if you can just connect it to the handrail where it is there and wire tie it, Chris, that should be plenty good.
What's the next one? Is it 0129? I got that one.
Yeah, 0129, Chris, and you can just leave it there.
So Chris Cassidy continuing with a few cleanup tasks. Luca Parmitano on his way back to the airlock. The EVA ending early today as some water buildup in Luca Parmitano's helmet became troublesome, and our spacewalk officers decided to go ahead and bring him inside early. Neither crew member in any danger as of right now. The water buildup merely a concern for these spacewalkers, as the cause of it is not readily identifiable right now. So the teams down here in Mission Control Houston taking the cautious path and deciding to end the EVA early. With that being said, none of the tasks that were on today's schedule are critical to continuing station operations. All can be deferred to another spacewalk at a later date. So nothing major will be happening to the station systems with the ending of this EVA early. Again, Luca Parmitano heading back towards the Quest airlock now, still in good health, but reporting a sizable buildup of water inside of his helmet. Right now, Chris Cassidy finishing up a few cleanup tasks as they get the station back in its stable configuration before he will also move towards that Quest airlock.
Okay, we're back with you, Luca. Can you give us a status?
Hey, Chris? Yeah. I'm at the airlock. Coming up on the ring. I have a lot of water.
So Shane, I don't know if you can hear him. He's at the airlock with a lot of water. I'm on my way back, picking up a green hook right now, and I'll go expedite a little bit back to the airlock.
Hey, Luca, we hear you're at the airlock. We'll have you ingress the crew lock, but do not connect your SCU.
Copy. Right now. Thank you.
Luca Parmitano back inside of the Quest airlock in the crew lock section. He'll be standing by for a few minutes while Chris Cassidy continues with this cleanup work outside of the station structure.
On my way, Luca. Shane, green hook in hand. Ducking under.
Copy, Chris.
Surface 1.
Hey, Chris.
I hear you, Luca. Go ahead. Luca, I hear you.
Yep. Confession. So Luca, contact.
I hear you weak but readable, Luca. Can you tell me
I can barely reach you. I'm opening the airlock cover. And I'm waiting
Copy, thermal cover open.
Why don't we just... I recommend, Shane, that we do... I will go in as the last guy, and we just get Luca in there now. no sense in having him wait.
That's correct. We want Luca to hop in.
EMU data.
Yeah, we want Luca to hop in now. Do not connect your SCU, and Chris, you will come in second and do the hatch ops.
That sounds great. You copy that, Luca? Head on in.
Okay, I'm in.
Roger that. I'm going slow and smooth here, Shane. I don't want to make a mistake, make it worse. And I've got the bag tethered for me, releasing some structure, and
yeah, great call, Chris. Stay nice and smooth there. No need to hurry. Get the bag, come back in, and we'll have steps for you when you get there.
All right. For Luca and Shane, I'm on my way. Passing underneath Fort Cedar Cart at this time. Look, I'm at the MT. Gore Booted Cedar Spur.
Hey, Luca, for you, you can connect your waist tether to the airlock D-ring extender and give us a black on black.
Copy, will do.
Cedar Spur coming home, Luca.
Hey, Chris and Luca, for you.
Etiquette is connected to the D-ring extender, and it's blocked.
I copy, Luca. Your waist tether is closed and locked on the airlock D-ring extender.
And Houston copied as well. Chris, for you, once you get to the airlock, a couple bags we need to get inside. One, the one that you have, the V-Guide bag, and the other one is the MBSU bag, which is on the airlock handrail.
I copy all, Shane.
So at this point, Luca Parmitano back inside of the crew lock. Chris Cassidy retrieving a few of those tent bags that they had stowed at the beginning of their spacewalk. Again, the spacewalk today ending early, only 1 hour, 18 minutes in since their start time earlier this morning. This will be the shortest spacewalk for station EVAs since Expedition 9. When two spacewalkers, Gennady Padalka of the Russian Space Agency and NASA astronaut Mike Fink, stepped out of airlocks on June 24th, 2004. The two were wearing Russian Orlan suits, and that spacewalk was cut short when a pressure problem was discovered in Fink's oxygen tank. That spacewalk much shorter, at only 14 minutes long. But again, today's planned 6 hour, 15-minute spacewalk being cut short. After that water buildup problem was discovered in Luca Parmitano's helmet. Neither crew.
Helmet is kind of saturated with water. The whole, I have a lot of water in the front of the visor, and I feel it around my head, and it's some in my eyes and in my nose. There's a lot of water. I cannot quantify it, but it got into the ears because I can barely hear you guys, and I maxed the volume.
Shane, I don't know, did you hear all that?
Yeah, Chris, if you could relay some of that. We caught parts of it, Chris, but if you could relay, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's a lot of water. His head is saturated. It's in his eyes as well as in his nose and mouth. SCU's not connected on him. He's in. V-Guide bag is in. I'm working on MBS U bag. And That's where we're at.
Copy all, Chris. Thank you.
Expedition 36 crew members standing by inside of the equipment lock in Quest. Cassidy's finishing up retrieving a few of these bags that were temporarily stowed before moving into the Quest airlock himself. Parmitano already inside.
Okie dokie. And what I need is a place to put my tether. Look, I'm going to take your other alternate waist tether and use it.
Okay, I can barely hear you.
Roger that. So Shane, doing things here that I just want to make sure you're in sync with me. I've got my right waist tether closed and locked on the circumferential handrail, and I am taking my... Oh, his is still out here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chris, you need to unhook Luca, then unhook yourself, and then get in.
Roger that. I'm sorry. I thought his was already in. Roger that. Luca's closed and locked. And I put that, my right gearing extender. Okay. Jane, my safety path is going through my right gearing extender to Luca's pack. And with that, I'm going to complete the transition and end rest.
Copy, Chris. Good words.
All right, Luca, you ready? I'm looking at the bags here, making sure I can get in.
Okay.
Gonna be tight. The bags are gonna, you'll feel the bags move around as I kind of kick them.
Tell me if I need to leave or anywhere.
So, Chris and Luca, for you guys, big picture, we're going to do a nominal repress if Luca can stand that, except Luca's going to stay on battery, not SCU. And then once we get through that, we'll have an expedited suit doffing for Luca.
Okay, we copy all.
Okay, I think that's on.
Thermal cover is closed. I'm in.
Copy, thermal cover closed.
And I'm with you. And I can't reach the cue card, and Luca can't read it, so we will just be challenge and response the whole way.
So, Chris, for you, you can get the SCU and connect that to yourself.
That's in work. And obviously, it's EMU2 SCU.
Copy, Chris.
SCU is engaged and on my mini-works, on my DCM.
Okay, copy that. Next for you guys, you can take your water switches off. Luca, you're going to lose cooling here, so if we need to expedite due to your cooling level, just let us know.
Copy.
EV1 water off.
EV2 water off.
So, Chris, we got a 2-minute timer here. Once that's done, we will just make sure the area around the hatch is clear, and we'll close the hatch once the 2 minutes are up.
Okay, we copy.
Both spacewalkers safe and inside of the Quest airlock, getting ready to close the hatch in just under 2 minutes from now. The rest of Expedition 36 standing by in the equipment lock.
Chris and Luca, the 2-minute timer is up. Chris, you can close and lock the hatch.
Roger that. All right, Luca, you'll feel me moving it. Can you go forward? Or
Yeah,
towards your head?
Okay.
Again, the rest of the crew of Expedition 36 standing by, ready to support as these two astronauts are inside the Quest airlock.
Needs to come forward.
Cassidy getting ready to close the hatch while Luca Parmitano stands by. Once the hatch is closed, they'll be able to repressurize the crew lock.
Okay, Shane, the hatch is closed and locked.
Chris, great job. Karen, over to you.
Okay. Okay, Luca, I don't know if you're able to see the UIA or if Chris can get it.
Yeah.
Check the oxygen. 2 valves open.
Want me to do it?
Okay. Chris, am I trying to get the right one?
We can see they're open from here.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
They're open.
There's a switch throw for EV1. We want the power to on.
Well, wait a minute. Hold
Sure,
on.
which SCU are you on?
Hold on, yeah, that needs to be EMU2 power on, I think.
Chris, you are on SCU2. We need 2 on.
2 on.
Power. You got it.
All right. Complete.
Okay, and we can see the LEDs and the voltage from here. So, Chris, you can take your power to SCU.
EV1 powers SCU.
Okay, on your DCMs, O2 act to press.
O2 act. I'm going to press.
That's only two?
Yep.
Yeah. I cannot see it. I'm going to try and do it.
EV1 in press, and I'm here to help, Luca.
Can you see if you can press?
Yeah. Yep. That's press.
Okay.
Luca's in press.
Copy. And Houston, do you want us to stay in pry or go to hardline?
Stay in pry, Karen.
Crew getting ready to repressurize the Quest airlock.
Is closed. Check, actually, Chris, that the EV hatch MPEV is closed.
EV hatch MPEV is confirmed to be closed.
Okay, here comes the equalization.
Roger that.
Expect alert tone when you get 4.0 on the airlock pressure.
Copy.
Let me know when you're at 5.
1.5, Karen.
So the Quest crew lock officially being repressed, bringing an end to today's spacewalk formally. That end time at 8:29 a.m. Central Time for a duration of 1 hour 32 minutes.
Passing 3 for 5.
Hey, Luca from Houston, how you doing? Give us the status.
Luke, did you hear that? Squeeze my hand if you're fine, Luke. Shane, I don't think he can, his voice is going out or he can't hear you, but I'm trying to see him. He looks fine. He looks miserable, but okay.
Copy all, Chris. We'll just status you from now on to check on him.
5.2, Karen.
Okay. We're going to wait 2 minutes for crew lock pressure to stabilize.
Here, squeeze my hand. Everything okay? You okay? You okay? Roger that. Shane, visually confirmed with no column signals, he's doing okay.
Copy, that's great news. Thanks, Chris.
Lead spacewalker Chris Cassidy making sure Luca Parmitano is still doing okay. The rest of Expedition 36 standing by on the other side of the hatch inside of the Quest airlock as the crew compartment where the 2 spacewalkers are continues to pressurize. They're repressed again beginning at 8:29 a.m. Central Time, bringing a formal end to today's spacewalk for a duration of 1 hour 32 minutes.
Then we see a very stable pressure after a couple minutes. Is it okay to continue, or do you want us to wait an entire 3?
Karen, you're good to press.
Glove heaters off, if you can.
Mine are off.
Actuator to IV.
O2 actuator. You clicked out on the first word, Karen.
O2 actuator to IV.
O2 actuator. IV. I don't think Luca can hear, so I'm going to... O2 actuator. And for Houston, can we continue with Luca and press, or is there a risk to the suit? He can't hear. And I don't think I can reach.
Chris, press is fine for Luca.
Oh, I can get it. All right, Luca's in IV.
Okay, IV hatch equalization valve coming back open. You can let us know on the crew airlock pressure when you're at 0.
So the crew continuing with the nominal repressurization of the crew compartment on the Quest airlock. They'll be expediting the process to get Luca Parmitano out of that spacesuit so he can get out as quickly as possible.
Houston Station for Karen with some steps on the expedited suit docking.
Can you say again?
Hey, Karen, for the expedited suit docking procedure 4.115, we only need steps 6, 7, 12, and 13, and then we'll take it from there once you get the helmet off.
Okay, so you want to hold off on the safer and the tools until the helmet's off?
That is correct.
Do that.
Almost there, Karen. 12.
And Karen, one correction, we need step 8 as well. So 6, 7, 8, 12, and 13.
Copy that.
Hey, Karen, another correction. We'll take steps 6 through 13, but you do not have to put them on the ETA.
Copy that.
PSI, Karen.
Okay. Hatch coming open.
Airlock Houston, if you could have some towels ready, that would be great.
We have them here.
Hatch is open, Shane. Luca's going to the crew lock.
Copy, Chris. Thanks.
Equipment lock.
Hey, Chris, just hang tight for a bit. Once we get Luca taken care of, we'll work on you.
No problem. I'm in no rush. I got a ringside seat.
The crew bringing Luca through the hatch into the equipment lock. They'll be expediting the removal of his suit, getting the helmet off first thing, and leaving some of the other components like the safer and the workstation attached. Meanwhile, Chris Cassidy standing by inside of the crew lock. You can see some of the water floating away that had built up inside of Luca's helmet. Helmet off and Luca safely back inside. Safer unit removed from his EMU.
And Karen from Houston, you can work steps 14 through 20 for the expedited.
14 is complete, and we'll continue on with the rest.
So again, the two spacewalkers safely back inside of the Quest airlock. Luca Parmitano coming through first as the crew expedited their removal of his helmet and the rest of his EMU, as he had had the water buildup occurring in his helmet while he was about halfway through his second task on the list for the day. EVA officially starting at 6.
Oh, he's species. Yeah, все в порядке, Павел. Спасибо.
Father, everything is perfect. Thank you.
Again, today's EVA starting at 6:57 a.m. Central Time, ending at 8:29 a.m. for a total duration of an hour and 32 minutes. You can see Chris Cassidy there in the background. He'll be floated through next as they continue to get Luca Parmitano out of his spacesuit.
Hey, Shane, all is fine with me. If you're all right, I'm going to hardline.
Copy, Chris, and we're ready for that.
All right, nice work to you guys getting that together. It was a great team effort.
Concur.
Again, the crew now back inside of the airlock. Each had completed the first task on their list for the day, with Cassidy completing that jumper cable installation over on the Z1 truss, finishing up work that had started last week. Luca Parmitano had completed the routing of a 1553 power and data cable. He was moving through his second task, the routing of an Ethernet cable for networking capability between the two segments of the International Space Station, the U.S. and the Russian, also in preparation for an upcoming Russian multipurpose laboratory module, when he first noticed the buildup of water in his helmet began to increase over time, so the teams here in Mission Control decided to end the spacewalk early. Again, neither astronaut in serious danger throughout. Just a precautionary measure to bring the crew in, as the source of the water leak was not easily identifiable. So they brought the two back in early after only an hour and a half roughly outside of the station airlocks. Again, none of the tasks on the list for today will have a major detrimental impact on station systems. All can be deferred to later spacewalks. But again, the crew safely back inside of the airlock right now. Parmitano on the left, Chris on the right, as the rest of the crew of Expedition 36 works to get them out of their spacesuits. See Luca successfully out of his right there on the left at the bottom of your screen. Getting a hand from Expedition 36 Commander Pavel Vinogradov.
Airlock Houston with a few steps to clean up Luca's suit for Karen when you have a minute.
So both spacewalkers making their way out of their extravehicular mobility units or their spacesuits. Saw Luca taking a look at his drink bag.
Water switch guard, you can put that on. Take the comm mode to off.
It's installed.
Com mode off, and then last step is the EMU power switch to SCU.
Those are all complete.
Copy. Thanks, Karen.
So the crew right now is working to finish configuring the spacesuits. I'll put them in their rest mode. Both Parmitano and Cassidy safely out of their spacesuits, back inside of the International Space Station after a 1 hour, 32-minute spacewalk.
Airlock Houston on Spacer Ground 1.
Go ahead.
Hey, Karen, we were able to watch over your guys' shoulder on the airlock camera there for a while. Great job, great team effort getting those guys out of the suit in a timely manner. As you're working through post-EVA activities, we'd like to suggest that you photo document anything that you see that might look out of the ordinary, and especially hang on to that drink bag that might be a suspect in this event.
Okay. We probably should have had a camera off going right when we took Luca's helmet off. That would have been the best photo documentation. But we got them dried up before we took any pictures. So
we were able to see quite a bit of that in the video, actually. So just any other hardware thing that you see as you're working along there that you think we might want to see.
That will do.
We're also going to be moving the med conferences up, and we'll move the debrief up as well once you guys have had a chance to take a break and get cleaned up.
Copy that. Let us know when.
Is there anything that you guys need from us at this time?
No, I don't think so. I think we're good to, we'll get these guys changed and finish up with the post-EVA.
Copy.